Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is my weekly What I've Been Warming. It's super bright and sunny, so I had to turn the camera around, but we will just dive right on in with a few things that have to do with bakery and cinnamon and coziness, and then I have a few little bit more perfumey and romantic things and a bit of vendor wax at the end. To start with, I really enjoyed all my snuggly cinnamon. So clove and cinnamon I used along with cinnamon vanilla in alternate warmers. And cinnamon vanilla is currently available in the catalog and will continue on into our all the way around the 12 months catalog, which is otherwise known as what? An annual catalog. Some days your brain is sharper than others. And the cinnamon vanilla is just really good, a balance of a dry bakery type cinnamon, not too sweet, and really nice perfumey vanilla. And then that clove and cinnamon that I showed you at first, that one will be going away as of March the 1st. So if you really like that, you can order that now, 10% off. Everything in our current catalog is 10% off, or you can club that for the future. So next I have one that is on the retirement list. You'd have to have it in your club, or you could see it pop up in a sale of some kind, and that's good old almond croissant. So this is a really decadent pastry bakery scent with just a sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. When it's super cold outside though, or really any time of the year, I like this one a lot. Then one which was wonderful last October, November, and December was Snowed in Sugar, which I have 2 of in my club quarterly. I really hope that they will bring this back for something next fall, winter in an LTO or in the seasonal insert we've been hearing about, because this is probably my favorite new bar of fall, winter that has a bakery and a warm, cozy feel to it. This has gingerbread, it has lemon, it has vanilla, and I just cannot say enough good about Snowed in Sugar. Next is one that I had in my club for a while, and I kind of regret pulling it. It's called Simply Cinnamon. So this is very similar to Cinnamon Bear. It's similar to clove and cinnamon, but it's a little bit softer. So if this were to pop up in a sale, I would grab a few more. And so it's just a little bit more low-key, not quite as hot, not quite as saturated. Very good mixer. Frosted cinnamon roll I did a lot of, along with sticky cinnamon bun, which with Snowed in Sugar is probably my favorite couple of scents for the whole week. Frosted cinnamon roll isn't quite so saturatedly cinnamon heavy. It's more of a warm, gooey baked goods scent with a little bit of cinnamon and sort of a caramel butter note, to me more prominent than the others I talked about, so that's a really good one. And then the sticky cinnamon bun is such a good performer. This went for 2 days straight, all through my house. I did not want to change the wax, and I added some of the frosted cinnamon roll and a couple of other scents to support it, but did not take this out of the warmer for 2 whole days. Then one which is more low-key, that's also bakery, is brown sugar praline, and this is just warm but more nutty and very brown sugar, smooth and cozy. So that was so nice. So changing gears a little bit, I did a good amount of perfumey, cozy, very Valentine's Day type stuff. French Kiss is one that I love. So this has coconut pulp, and it's got fig, and it's got the brown sugar and the caramel. Very romantic, and I enjoy this very, very much. Another one is the Velvet Cashmere Woods. This is currently in the catalog and will not be moving forward into the annual one. So this was just fall, winter. It was a new release for 2025. Beautiful scent. I love this, and I put it in one of my highlight videos last week of things to club or get a stack of before they retire. That is primarily vanilla, but then it has a woodsy, sweet base, and it's gorgeous. One that is retired is Snuggle Up, but this is a really good performer. This started out as part of the Catching Z's collection eons ago. It's popped up in Bring Back My Bars from time to time collections. It's so nice. So this is vanilla, but then it has all of the very bubble bath, or it's laundry, but not like a cotton or a heavy clothesline kind of laundry. It's sweet, and it's cozy, and it's cuddly. Then we have a real fan favorite, which is Woolly Slippers, and I did this on the same day as Snuggle Up. This is vanilla and lavender with a marshmallow coziness, but it is, to me, still more not exactly laundry, but more of a body care and cozy and almost herbal scent than it is like a sweet bakery. Very good. Then I have to say that Cocoa Cashmere has grown on me and grown on me, and it has become a favorite bar of mine, pretty close behind the Snowed In Sugar that was started to be really doing well with my words this afternoon. I should have taken a nap. That came out last November, and it's going to go into the catalog, the annual catalog, this March. This has chocolate orchid. It's got these wonderful cashmere notes. It is very rich and velvety and body care. So that's a good one. Had 2 of those. And then Cozy Cashmere, which is in my club. This is an old faithful favorite that you would have had to have put in your club ages ago. I hope this comes back for BBMB this year. This is blackberries and musk and sweet sugar, and it is a fabulous scent. This is similar to Cozy Cardigan. The Cozy Cardigan is suede and silk and amber and roses, so it's not quite as juicy as the Cozy Cashmere with the blackberry, but they are similar. And then I have 2 that were from our little sneak peek Inspire line. That's going to be the Cypress and Citron, which will go into the new annual catalog. This is a pared down scent. It's clean with the citron, the cypress, and the petitgrain, and it's nice. But even more to my liking is white tea and cedar, and this one is going in my club, I believe. I'm going to double check, and I think this is probably going to be leaving at the end of February. So if you really like it, get some before you think it's going into the annual catalog, and it does not. So this is white tea, orris, and cedar, and it's sweet and fresh and clean in a really good way. Then I did finally try Blooming Hyacinth and Santal, and this is brand new, Coconut Hyacinth and Santal. It is a beautiful, fresh, clean scent. And the coconut gives it some softness. I like it, but I do have Mountain Sunset in my club, and I like that one a little better. But if you miss Mountain Sunset, I think this does a decent job of that profile, kind of that same warm, woody, but spring type scent. That little bit of hyacinth blossom, whereas the Mountain Sunset has bluebell. So try that if you missed the other one. Then Blankets of Love is a really good one that I think is sort of a sleeper from our 10 new releases. This has violet, it's got cotton, it is cozy and sweet and very body care laundry, and it's a really, really soothing and sort of brings you down in a good way scent. Then I did some of Eucalyptus Wreath, and usually I do not find this one too strong. This was very, very strong in the house. So I didn't really let it go as long as I typically do, and I think I did this on the same day as the Cypress and Citron. And this is a sharp, clean, usually only a medium level performer, but that bar was quite assertive. And then in the basement, because I finally finished cleaning up some things down there that I'd had out since Christmas, I freshened up that space with some Dark Harbor, which was a BB&B, and I mixed that 1 cube to 1 cube with Endor Forest. So this is more of a sweet, watery cologne masculine summer scent. And then I added all the sweet eucalyptus and pine that's in the Endor Forest. And that made a really good, fresh and clean smell that just lifted my mood while I was sorting and cleaning downstairs. So then I do have a little bit of vendor wax, and I did mix a couple of these vendor wax scents with good old Sugar Cookie, which is the only brick I typically order out of our club bricks. There's a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of classics. You've got Johnny Appleseed, you have Blue Grotto, you've got Coconut Lemongrass, but then there are a few like Perfect Pomegranate or Sea Salt and Avocado or Sugar Cookie that are retired where you can only get them as a brick in club. So I love Sugar Cookie, and it mixed very well with one of the rose scents here. It mixed well with one of the Too Powerful Bakery scents, maybe even the Scentsy that I'm not remembering what I did it with. But this is just a crisp, clean, very good vanilla cookie. But in vendor wax, I did a lot of Teddy Bees. The Cozy Winter Vanilla, this was so beautiful. Madagascar Vanilla, Vanilla Absolute, Warm Vanilla Woods, Palo Santo, Frankincense Myrrh, and Fireside Marshmallows. This was just what I wanted when we came back from our vacation and I was settling back into cold weather. And this just had that perfect balance of warm and cozy and marshmallowy, and then that little bit of incense and resin. Very good. And even cozier was Vanilla Sugar and Marshmallow Woods. Now, Teddy Bees has been producing a ton of things that have commodity milk as the base, and then you mix in other stuff. I didn't realize how good this one was. It was poured over the summer. If I had, I probably would have gotten a loaf of this. The vanilla sugar and marshmallow woods is cold milk, marshmallow, mahogany, and tonka bean, which is marshmallow woods, mixed with beach treats, sensual vanilla sugar cookies, sweet nectarine, sandalwood, and hints of jasmine. And I put this in the warmers, and the beautiful sweet bakery with the little bit of fruit and then all of that commodity milk. It was just a 10 out of 10. It's a gorgeous, cozy, comforting scent, perfect for February. I loved it. Then with those, I did something from Second and Spruce, and this was excellent. This is Vanilla Woods, Palo Santo, Smoked Vanilla Mallow, Fireside, and Cookie Cutter, and it's called Whispering White Woods. But it also had that sweetness from the Vanilla Bakery undertones, and it was fantastic. So this was really good with the vanilla sugar and marshmallow woods, somewhat similar. Then another day, I grabbed a small tin, or souffle, of Miss Mallow's cookies, which is Marshmallow Bomb, Signature Sugar Cookies, and Beach Treats. This is not super strong. This one was poured 324 of 25, but it's cozy. And I did this mostly in the kitchen, and I paired that with one of Tiffany's Best, which is just called the Vanillas. And this is a beautiful smell and quite strong for a vanilla. So this has the sensual vanilla, vanilla custard, ambrette, sandalwood, sugar crystals, sensual musk, hints of elegant florals, pralines, and pink pepper. And I have to say, pink pepper is not my favorite thing to cook with, but I love it in wax. And actually, no, it's white pepper that I really don't care for. I just find it to smell pungent, too much so, whereas the pink peppercorns are actually pretty mellow. I misspoke. And the black peppercorns are good. Like I already said, Miss Elizabeth needs a nap. But this is so nice. If you guys have gotten the vanillas and you've been holding on to it, waiting for it to cure, just melt it. It is one of her best performing body care scents. It does a great job. Okay, what else do I have left? I do have a couple of things with some rose in them. This is brand new, but one of the strongest of strong smells. Laid on the Beach plus rose. This is authentic rose with marshmallow clouds and beach treats. Oh my goodness. You can smell this thing out by the expressway. And it's a very beachy, salty rose. So I added some sugar cookie to this because the other thing that I had going the same day, I only had one warmer with this. That's all you needed. The rest of the warmers, I was doing Lady Grey. And this one was poured 313 of 25. This is vanilla, sugared rose petals, Earl Grey tea, cashmere cream, and cashmere cedar. I love this smell. It is a medium performer. It's been curing for about a year. But it's like you took Earl Grey tea, added that sweet cashmere fuzziness, and some rose. Oh, you guys, it's so elegant. So this one is a favorite of mine. And then last but not least, a couple of other tubs. Cinnamon Sugar Brunellos. This is good, but not very long-lived. So this one's got warm cinnamon, powdered sugar, baked bread that was done in a coal fire oven, sweet cream, and brown sugar. So it is a cozy, slightly smoky from that coal fire oven bakery blend. But after about 6 hours, it's dead. So there's that. But it was good. And then this one I didn't like quite as well as the Vanilla Sugar and Marshmallow Woods, but everybody loved this last fall, so I got a tub. The Fig Hollow and Marshmallow Woods. It's pretty. I just found that I liked the Vanilla Bakery and the other one mixing with the Marshmallow Woods a little better. This one, though, is Marshmallow Woods with Sweet Fig, Soft Floral Sandalwood, Sensual Vanilla, Vanilla Birch, and hints of sweet cake. So I guess it's just missing that super Vanilla Bakery that the other one had. But this is nice. And it's a little woodsier, a little earthier. It has that fig. And I might try doing some of this one in my basement, and it may perform a little better down there. So that's everything that I have been getting through. I hope that you guys are doing really well. Tomorrow we have a couple of really fun launches. So we're going to have 3 new scents and 3 new warmers that are a sneak peek of our classic line that will be launching full scale with all the other different lines. There are 4 of them total on March the 1st, but this little sneak peek has a beautiful ginger jar vase style warmer that if you are into classic blue and white decor, if you have some sort of an elegant buffet where you don't really want a Scentsy warmer to look like a Scentsy warmer, this is the warmer for you. I may need one of those. I think I'll wait till after the 1st of the month where I can combine a whole order. But that is gorgeous. And then we're going to have another white lacy one that is a porcelain warmer and a little blue ruffled element type that will be good, and then 3 new waxes, one of which seems to be oak and some florals and things that sounds really good. And then we also have a really fun licensed Disney romance type collection that's a bunch of famous character couples reinvented in wax. So I'm going to do a separate little video on that next, where I read all of that out to you, because that will launch tomorrow, which is going to be February the 9th. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.